Alright, what's up YouTube? This is TK with Comic Insider. How y'all doing tonight? So, hope y'all having a good Tuesday night. We're going to get, going to be talking about a little bit about Disney, Marvel, Fox, a little bit about DC Comics tonight, a little bit of everything. So, and also some announcements from Comic Insider. So, to get started off, we'll be talking a little bit tonight about some crazy stuff that's happened this past couple weeks in movies. Get started off, we're going to talk about Disney-Fox merger, right? So, crazy enough, the Disney-Fox merger, if you're seeing the picture already in the background, or I guess off here to the side, they finally completed their deal, and this is pretty epic, because this means in the future, from now on the serious side, movies like, X-Men franchise, which was owned by Fox, and also Fantastic Four, pretty much goes back to Marvel. So they're going to be able to finally join the DC, or the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And, that's pretty cool. I mean, so in upcoming movies, we'll possibly see, or, maybe, hopefully, Avengers movie that might have the Fantastic Four and the X-Men in it, which would be completely epic. Alright, so with that also on the funny side, since this went through, technically that also means like the Alien and Predator movies and a bunch of other crazy wild movies from Fox is owned by Disney now, so on the funny side. But no, also so we'll finally be able to see good team-ups like you see in the background, maybe Wolverine and Silver Surfer, some crazy stuff like that, or maybe we could even possibly see if, Hugh Jackman will ever finally do a movie with Ryan Reynolds again, because if you didn't see X-Men Origins Wolverine, I don't know what to tell you. But, we could see it's going to be pretty epic. So, that aside, it's like Disney, it's like, feels like Mickey Mouse, has got the gauntlet right there, almost. But, no, this is going to be pretty cool on another thing. We're going to stop talking about that, is also James Gunn. So, this past couple weeks, it was announced that Marvel is hiring him back for Guardians of the Galaxy 3, which is pretty funny, because it wasn't really Marvel. It was, Disney had a big part of James Gunn getting fired, so it's pretty cool. It's announced that he's, they're bringing him back for Guardians of the Galaxy 3, and honestly, from a funny point of view, I think it's pretty much like, okay, if we don't bring James Gunn back, Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is not going to happen. It's probably what I'm thinking, because you got to think, and even from my point of view, like, on my own knowledge on, movie stuff, I have friends that are in the movie industry, and friends that run, certain major theaters even. They're like, when the first Guardians of the Galaxy came out, friends that, I had a friend that was manager at a theater, and, just a couple of celebrity friends that are like, it's going to tank, it's going to bomb, it's something that was only known to mainly the fans and, or the fans of the comics. And, you guys already know, it was epic. Then they had Guardians of the Galaxy 2, and then they were in, Infinity War, and Endgame's coming out too, but we're going to talk about that in a minute. But, yeah, so pretty much I think, even probably the high-ups at Marvel are pretty much like, alright, come on. You don't bring James Gunn back, this ain't gonna happen. You want this Guardian of the Galaxy, 3, you gotta do that. So, they hired him back, and it's pretty epic, because, those movies are pretty wild, they're fun. The last one, if you saw the cutscene, had Adam Warlock mentioned, so we could see that in the movie. We could see a whole bunch of different stuff. So that's pretty epic. And, yeah, after that's some more good news. And also, small little hint on Ghostbuster news. So the original director who directed the first two movies in the late 80s, this Ghostbusters 3, it's going to have the original director's son. So right there, that might mean we might get the sequel we all deserved. And for all female fans of this show and female fans of just anything sci-fi, that's not... The last Ghostbusters movie was good, but it should have been more of a passing the torch type of thing. Would have made it the best movie ever. I mean, the last movie featured the great characters, but let's face it, if they showed up as themselves, passing the torch on, that would have been a lot cooler. But, so, the original director, yeah, his son's going to be doing this movie. It's going to be epic. And alright, let's get back to talking a little bit more about Marvel. So, good things since, Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is going to be back in production soon. But on some other stuff on Marvel that's pretty cool is... Alright, well, I got... distracted there for a second. I looked down at the screen and I was like, oh, that's awesome. Pretty much just everything that's coming out. If y'all seen that stuff on Marvel, I mean, the Disney Fox merger, the great thing of them also having James Gunn come back for Guardians of the Galaxy. This, all of this and Ghostbusters aside, is pretty epic. But, also, some other stuff happening is on Marvel, which I was there. I don't know why I got tongue-tied. I just forgot to say what the main thing, the Endgame. We're a month away from 1 month to go till Avengers Endgame comes out, which is going to be epic. I mean, there's going to be a lot of that. It looks like it's going to be focused on Rocket and Captain Marvel. I mean, so they finally showed that little second trailer where she's going to be in it, and they're keeping this very hush-hush. I mean, I got a couple of friends that work for, with Marvel, actor-wise, and they're like straight up joking, but they're not joking. It's like, dude, if we tell you, we're gonna have to kill you. But so 1 month away from Endgame, Avengers coming out, and I don't know about y'all, I'm gonna actually go see that in movies. I mean, usually I already did the trailer review. Y'all know usually I love to do the movie reviews after the movies come out on digital, but still gotta go see that in theaters. I ain't gonna wait 2 months, 3 months to see that, afterwards. Everybody will already spoil it. But, so we're 1 month away from Avengers Endgame and hitting theaters. We're also about 2 weeks out from Hellboy. Now, Hellboy that's going to be a really good, it's a reboot. I get that, and if you're you're a Hellboy fan, you might be like, oh, this sucks, I like the other movies, or if you didn't even like the other movies and you're just a fan of the comics, this one looks pretty good. I mean, Milla Jovovich is going to be the chick from the Resident Evil movies, from the live-action movies. It's going to be the bad guy, the bad villain, villainess, whatever, in this movie. You already saw we did a trailer review on that, on Hellboy, and I think it's going to be a pretty awesome movie. It comes out in 2 weeks. But mainly now, getting the DC Comics. So, we're about 1 week away. I think it's April 5th for the Shazam. Finally hitting theaters. I mean, the last DC movie that came out is, was the Aquaman. And Aquaman was epic. That was a great movie. I actually got to... we got to see him, meet him at Wizard World, but didn't get a chance to do pictures or interview. But, Momo will, next time we run into you, we'll get an interview. But, no, it was pretty cool. This trailer I saw for Shazam, I'm like, alright, especially after seeing Aquaman, I'm like, alright, Aquaman was so far the best DC movie for the new universe, like the franchise. And, you gotta think right there, in the background, we got, their TV show actually, to me, does better, because all those universes cross over, but since the Aquaman movie, this, movie-wise, this has been pretty epic. I think Shazam following, since it's a little bit more of a comedy also, because Aquaman was like comedy, but badass-wise, This looks like Shazam's going to be a little bit more just comic relief. It's going to tie into that universe. It's going to be epic. And yeah, man, that's supposed to be about a week from now. Y'all should check that. Well, like a week and a half. It's Tuesday, so yeah, about a week and a half. So it's like not this Friday, but next Friday. But yeah, so movie-wise, that's coming up. That looks, all this stuff is epic. All this news. Speaking of news, so Comic Insider, you guys already know the name. We do Comic-Con, celebrity interviews too. So some upcoming events for us that we're going to talk to. I was going to wait for the weekend for this, but doing a voice acting video this week takes up a lot more time than you would actually think for little clips versus just hanging out with y'all. So, yeah, so this next Comic-Con, Comic Insider, we got the application out. We are going to be at MobyCon in Mobile, Alabama. Y'all check that out. We're going to also later this year be at AGS Con and Gulf Coast Fan Fest. They have not done like all the celebrity, like all the updates or anything yet, but we're definitely going to be waiting. That's something later on this year that will be like probably October or November, whenever they do announce, or they'll probably announce it over summer, but by the time the Comic-Cons happen, it'll be around then. We're also going to be, we got a couple Comic-Cons we're going to in August and September. You guys do not want to miss out on those. We're going to be hanging out with a bunch of celebrities this summer. So, yeah. Y'all have to stay tuned to see those. So the first Comic-Con, the MobyCon, that's going to be in, I think that's the end of May. I think the weekend of the 27th. So y'all gonna have to check that out, because we're going. If you see the MobyCon guest list, there's going to be some great celebrities out there. And yeah, we're even going to make another appearance at Wizard World later on this year, as well as Heroes and Villains Fan Fest. So I think that one's out in Nashville. I think that's the August Comic-Con, but we'll get back to you on that. So, this is going to be a pretty busy and epic year for Comic Insider. Hope y'all stay tuned. Check out new episodes of the show Tuesdays and Fridays every week at 8, 7 Central. And yeah, y'all definitely need to stay tuned for this weekend. We're going to try to release another video of the voice acting. So if you've seen those videos, I only uploaded about one of them. It's just something for fun, doing mimicking voices from, yeah. If y'all saw it, y'all saw it. But you know what, Comic Insider, stay tuned for all these movies. Definitely check these all out at the theaters, because the new Hellboy, the Avengers coming out, Endgame, and the Shazam movie, that's going to be epic just to go to theaters and see that. We're going to try to do a couple of the movie reviews, not all of them, because, like I said, I like to do movie reviews after the movie comes out. That way we can show y'all clips and do stuff different from the trailer reviews. But, yeah, stay tuned. We're going to have some more stuff on Comic-Con's updates this next couple of weeks. And I'm supposed to still keep a little bit hush about this, but So we got a big project coming up, and I'll release a little bit more info on this in the next couple weeks. But a big project coming up for fan-made, but big production-wise, Highlander movies. So yeah, I probably already said too much. Comic Insider, like and subscribe. We'll see you in the multiverse. Y'all have a great night. Stay tuned for Friday's episode. Gotta run.
Sam/Gordon and TK Comic Insider. You better be watching it. Because I will, I will hunt you down and find you. I'm trained, you know. You better be watching. All right.